you can do it too. We are going to eat out of our pantry, look at the sales, and make a meal plan. It's just basically the chicken, you can see, and then I threw. Okay, so our grocery budget for this week is $50 because that little one needs school clothes for the fall. Plus, I bought an old phone off of my daughter, and I'm making payments. And just little things are coming up. And yeah, it's not giving us a lot of extra money. So our goal this week is $50, and I'm going to show you how we do it so that you can do it too. We are going to eat out of our pantry, look at the sales, and make a meal plan. I think we can do it. So wish us luck. Okay, so our goal is $50. So we are going to spend half of that on sales. So we're going to look at the sales ad, and then we're going to look at our pantry.
So based on my pantry and the sales, this is what I came up with. We're going to have tacos one night, and we need to buy ground turkey, lettuce, and tomato for that. We're going to have chicken tacos one night. We need to buy lettuce and tomatoes for that. We're going to have calabaza, and everything that I need is going to be on sale, so that's good. I'm going to make tostadas, and I'm going to need to buy corn tortillas, lettuce, and tomatoes for that. Now, this lettuce is enough for 2 meals, so for these 2, I only need 1 lettuce. We're going to have red chicken enchiladas, and I'm going to need corn tortillas and tomatoes for that. I'm going to make my version of fried chicken. I don't really fry my chicken with mashed potatoes, and the only thing I'm going to have to buy for that is the potatoes because the chicken is on sale this week. So let me show you what I'm going to buy that's on sale. Okay, so the goal is to only spend $25, which is half of my budget, on sales. Our cherries are going to be on sale, $1.49 a pound, so we're going to get that for a snack. And then the 10-pound bag of chicken is going to be 37 cents a pound, so it'll come out to $3.70 for the whole thing. With that, I'm going to make the chicken tacos, the calabaza, the red chicken enchiladas, and the fried chicken, because I'm going to have to debone and take the skin off myself, but look at the price. So it's gonna have to do. I'm going to buy cantaloupe for a snack, corn. They're 6 for $1, so I'm going to buy that. Let's see what else. Carrots, 99 cents. We're gonna buy that for a snack. Lemons are 3 for $1. Limes are 5 for $1. We always like to have lemons and limes for everything. Jalapenos are 79 cents a pound. The onions are 99 cents a pound. Melones are 99 cents. And the calabaza is $1.19 a pound. So, yes, that's going, okay, so, and then what we need so far, which we're going to buy today, which is not part of the $25, we need toilet paper, so we'll probably get some at Dollar Tree. We need detergent, so we'll probably buy a really cheap $2-3 detergent. Need almond milk for my coffee. And then my daughter is wanting to have cereal for breakfast this week, so we're going to need cereal, milk, and if we can afford to, we will have bananas. If we can't, then we won't. So anyways, for the ground turkey, I already had the taco shells in my pantry. For the chicken tacos, I didn't have anything. The calabaza, everything's on sale. For the tostadas, I have beans in my pantry. For the red chicken enchiladas, I had enchilada sauce in my pantry. And then for the fried chicken, I had panko, the panko breadcrumbs in my pantry, and that's what I'm going to use to make the fried chicken. So, yeah, we can do this. Okay, so we are sitting outside of Family Dollar right now. There's my Olivia in the background. And we are going to buy toilet paper and detergent here, and we're going to buy a really cheap detergent. We don't usually get our clothes too dirty anyways because we only wear it once and then we put it to wash, which we probably shouldn't, but we do. So I think a cheap detergent will work. So I'll let you know how much I spent. Remember, we have $50 for this whole week, and we are Sunday. I get paid again on Saturday. Okay, so just left. We got, we paid, total was $5 with tax. We got this, and it's enough, it says, for 30 loads, which is good because I just need it to get me through the week. And then we got a 12 pack.
Sorry.
We got a 12 pack of, I can't grab it. A 12 pack of toilet paper, and that was $2.75. The detergent was $2, so with tax it brought it up to $5. So we have $45 left for the week. We are on our way to the grocery store to get the sales, and that our goal is to spend $25 on the sales. We're gonna need other stuff, but on the sales we're only gonna spend $25. So okay, just finished that. We bought almost everything we needed. They were out of cherries, so we didn't get cherries, and I'll show you when we get home everything we bought. So we bought the sale stuff plus almost everything we needed. We spent about $20. So how much do we have left now?
25.
So we have $25 left. What all do we need? We still need milk, cereal, almond milk, and lettuce. And we're gonna buy 2 heads of lettuce, but we're not gonna buy them both today because they'll go bad. So we're gonna buy 1 head of lettuce. We're gonna go to another grocery store because this place where we're at now they have good sales, but if you buy anything else, you're paying way too much. So we're gonna go to our regular grocery store and get our almond milk and stuff there. Here, their cereal box was $5.99. We usually pay about $2 at our regular grocery store, so yeah, it's worth the drive. Okay, leaving the store now. We had 25, we spent 21, we have $4 left for the week. I'm pretty sure the only thing we need is another head of lettuce. We did splurge a little bit and bought stuff that wasn't the cheapest. One was my daughter's cereal. She wanted something different and I let her. Oh, cherries. They were on sale at the other store for like $1.48. However, they were out and we already had our heart set on them. Well, they were at this store for $2.49 a pound, so we paid a whole extra pound for it. And we bought 2 pounds. So we kind of splurged about $3 worth. But I think we'll be okay. I'm going to go home and show you everything we bought, and then I'm going to show you throughout the week how we're making it work. I do have to go and take off the skin and the bones off of the 10 pounds of chicken and separate that into meals, and I will show you all that when we get home. So this is everything we got. I think we did good. Let's start here. This is the 10 pounds of chicken. We do watch our saturated fat. This has like 8 grams of saturated fat. However, I'm going to get rid of the skin and the bones, and that should take care of the saturated fat. With this, I need to get at least 1, 2, 3, 4 meals out of this. I'm going to get chicken tacos. I'm going to get calabaza. I'm going to get red chicken enchiladas. And I'm going to get fried chicken. I got ground turkey for $5. And I'm going to make just regular tacos with that. Produce here, I got the lemons. They were 3 for $1. Cherries, they were $2.48 a pound. Corn on the cob, they were 6 for $1. I'm going to use that for the calabaza. I'm going to use for the calabaza. What else? Jalapenos. I'm going to probably throw some in the calabaza and then just have some so that I could throw into my eggs or egg whites. Lettuce for the tacos. Onion just because. Limes just because. I got this huge bag full of tomatoes for only $1.79. So I'm guessing they're fixing to go bad. They're probably pretty soft. I'm just going to make salsa or pico de gallo or whatever. We probably just eat them as a snack with a little bit of salt. But we're going to finish these before they go bad. Corn tortillas for the enchiladas, as well as the chicken tacos, and as well as the calabaza. Cantaloupe, snack, toilet paper, for obvious reasons, detergent, baby carrots for snack, potatoes because, well, I can make breakfast tacos with this, and also for the side dish for the chicken that I'm going to make. Milk for the cereal, cashew milk. I got that instead because it was on sale, so a little bit cheaper than the almond milk, so that's going to be for my coffee. And then this is the cereal that my daughter chose. It is a mix of corn, wheat, and barley flakes with raisins, sweetened toasted oats, dates, almonds, and puffed rice. It looked really good. She wanted to try it. So there you go. We got $4 left for the week. And we're still going to buy another head of lettuce because I like to have it fresh because I'll wash that and then it won't last very long in the fridge. So that'll only last probably two meals, and then the other one 2 meals. So okay, so this was actually really hard. I tried to take the bones off. But I couldn't. I did a little bit. I tried to take the fat off, but as you can see, it still has fat and it still has some bones. So the day that I cook it, I'm going to have to go back over it to try to remove more fat. And then I separated the drumsticks, so that'll be 1 dinner. So that's 4. And then I already made some salsa. And then I separated the corn tortillas into the dinners. This one, kids already know, this is for tostadas, chicken enchiladas, calabaza, and chicken tacos. So what happens is if we have tostadas one night, and then after we have tostadas, there are leftover corn tortillas, they are to be used for whatever. But if we haven't made tostadas yet, they know that they can't touch this bag. I separated the cherries into 2 because it was 2 pounds worth. So I think we're ready for this week. Started on our first dinner. We're going to make fried chicken and mashed potatoes. So here are the chicken legs, and they don't have the skin. And then this is what I already had in my pantry, along with all the spices. I put the panko in here along with the spices. My spices are just salt, cayenne pepper, everything but the bagel seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, and yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to put the chicken in here, coat it really well, put it in the oven. I'm going to make mashed potatoes, and then we have a little bit of this plain non-fat yogurt left, so I'm going to add that as my cream to make the mashed potatoes creamy. So I will try to remember to insert a picture because I always forget. This is what the chicken looks like. I just crammed it all in one 13 by 9, and then whatever was left over, I just kind of sprinkled it on top and then kind of smashed it down with a spoon just so hopefully it will stick. And I'm gonna clean this up and then get started on the potatoes. Cut these, added salt, and then I'm going to add water. And when I cook, I don't use sink water. I use drinking water. So I'm going to boil it in drinking water. And then I will show you how I season it afterwards, which is probably just going to be garlic powder and then that yogurt. Okay, so taters just came out of the stove. I'm going to add some of this plain non-fat yogurt and some garlic. I didn't taste it to see if I added enough salt, but I did. And then while I waited for these to cook, I washed dishes. So, and we have about 5 minutes for the chicken to come out. And the way I did the chicken is I preheated the oven to 400 degrees, popped it in for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, I'm going to turn it off, but I'm going to leave it in the oven for an additional 15 minutes. So its total time is going to be an hour, and then that should be perfect. That's how I usually cook them. So the potatoes are done. The timer went off for the chicken, so I already turned off the oven, but they're still in the oven for another 15 minutes. This is what I added to my potatoes. I added garlic powder. I added a little bit of this Buttery Burst Smart Balance. The rest of this, because we really needed to use it up. I usually don't put yogurt in there, but I needed to use it up. I added more salt, pepper, and then it needed a little bit of milk. So I just used this cashew milk, and I didn't measure anything. So, yep, we're just waiting on the chicken. Okay, so chicken is ready. This is what it looks like. It looks kind of messy and sloppy, but I just tried it and it's really good. I did put a little bit too much salt. I just couldn't taste it in the panko, and then now that I tasted the chicken, I can taste it. But anyways, this is dinner. This is what it looks like plated up. These are just vegetables left over from last night. Monday morning, and we couldn't afford ice cream. So what we did is we had frozen berries in the freezer. We had cashew milk in the fridge, and we just blended it up, put some chia seeds in here, a little bit of Truvia, and we have ourselves some nice cold popsicles. Olivia, you want to come try them? Okay. Now I might have put a little too much Truvia, but if I did, we'll just put less next time. Let's take a good look at it.
I don't think you added too much. I think it's good.
Is it perfect? Does it need any changes? Now this is actually healthier than regular popsicles because we added the chia seeds, and then of course the frozen berries. This has the antioxidants. The milk has the calcium, and there's no bad things. There's no saturated fat. There's no cholesterol. There's none of that. So yeah, all of this on a budget.
So we had $4 left over, and we needed to buy this body wash, and this was exactly $4. So we have nothing left over but change, and we'll be using the change to get the second head of lettuce.
Okay, see, I forgot again. Tonight's dinner was tacos. You saw that I bought the ground turkey, I bought the lettuce, and I bought the tomatoes and the jalapeno. And what else is in here? Taco shells I had in the pantry. Okay, so I am boiling the chicken because tonight's dinner is going to be the red chicken enchiladas. I bought the corn tortillas this week. This is the chicken from the leg quarters. I had the enchilada sauce in the pantry, and we don't do cheese, so we don't have to worry about buying cheese. So that's going to be dinner. For breakfast, I'm just going to make potato and eggs. Okay, so dinner tonight is going to be enchiladas. I'm barely fixing to put them in. We don't eat cheese, we don't have cheese for the top. We try not to have regular cheese, and we couldn't afford dairy-free cheese this week. I also didn't have enough chicken for all of these enchiladas. However, I had a can of black beans in the pantry. Remember, I bought corn on the cob. And remember, I bought all those tomatoes. So I just filled the rest with a combination of I just kind of threw it in here. It was tomatoes, black beans, and corn. And then I filled those with that. And then I had a can of enchilada sauce in the pantry. And then I blended up 2 tomatoes and seasoned it, added that to the enchilada sauce, and then just kind of cooked it for a little bit together in here to make more enchilada sauce. And this is how we got all of this food. So I'm fixing to put it in the oven, and then when I'm done, I'm going to top it with lettuce and tomato since we don't have cheese. And that is going to be dinner, and I will try to show you if I remember. Okay, and this is what the final product looks like.
And on this night, we just had the chicken tacos. There is chicken and lettuce, tomatoes, a little bit of salsa, and that was dinner.
So I just blended up a bunch of tomatoes and I seasoned it. That's going to be my tomato sauce, and then I'm going to throw that into the calabaza along with some of the broth that I made when I cooked the leg quarters. I just threw the leg quarters in a crock pot with a bunch of seasonings, and then I drained it, kept the juice, and made my own broth. Okay, after I cooked the chicken, I just threw everything in the pot. This is the broth that's still frozen. And then I'm going to let it cook for about 20 minutes on medium-low. And dinner will be served, and I will try to remember to show you these jalapenos that I bought this week. This is what it looks like, and we are serving it with corn tortillas. I just put these beans in the crock pot because tonight we're having tostadas. And that will end our week. I get paid today. Yay, we did it. Okay, so here's dinner. I made the beans, put them in the blender, blended them up, and then I cooked them a little bit on the stove so they can get it a little bit thicker. I put the tostadas or the tortillas in the oven. I do not fry them. Lettuce, tomato, and this is what they look like plated up. So yeah, we did it. We survived the week with only $50.